Hey, hello, your second trial with Wolf Gorlick. A few minutes riffing on IT and IT security. Today looking at an S3 bucket breach. Now you may go, Wolf, another one? What company now? And for the life of me, I can't tell you. I saw it yesterday and someone's like, why can't we secure the defaults before you install stuff? So I tried to find it again from Twitter. And if you tried searching Twitter when you follow like 30,000 people, forget it. And I couldn't find it. So I'm like, I know what I'll do. I will open up the news and I'll search for S3 bucket breach. And there's quite a few. So I honestly have no one idea about which one inspired this talk. But I'll tell you about one of them in just a minute. And the tip for you is this. It's not really about the S3 bucket breach. The first time someone does an S3 bucket breach, there's a problem. The second time someone does an S3 bucket breach, okay. The 200th time someone does an S3 bucket breach, and you have to ask yourself, what is it about the defaults in this technology that make it so easy to breach? And for that, for looking at how to improve defaults, you should look at choice architecture. Choice architecture is the concept of giving people choices, architecting their choices such that they make good decisions. We suck at S3 buckets choice architecture. I can tell this because companies are breached all the time, including the one I can't remember and the one I found. The one I found was UNICEF. UNICEF, the bank, lost 3 million people's information from a backup that was put in clear text onto an S3 bucket by accident. The backup is a few years old now, doesn't matter, still has usernames and passwords, and that backup was placed on an S3 bucket with no username, IP address, or any other restrictions. And when that backup was pulled down and opened up, 3 million people's information was exposed. Please tell me if you're banking, you're changing your password at least once a year so that when things like this happen, you're safe. I may go, Wolf, this says I don't need to change my password. Don't make me come over there and change your password. I've spent way too much time arguing with people who go, but then this says I don't need to change my password. I get it. I understand why. You need to understand why they say it. And you also need to understand that people are taking backups of your passwords all the time and putting them in S3 buckets. I'll back to S3 buckets for just a minute and back to this idea of choice architecture. In a very real way, this is a frustration about Amazon's choices and their defaults. And Amazon, or member of the S3 bucket team, if you're listening, hey, thanks. Good to have you here. What are you doing here? Go do some work. No, I mean, thank you for hanging out. Please fix your defaults. But most of us watching this are not Amazon S3 bucket people, but all of us have a number of defaults that we regularly mess up. A number of ways that our dev teams, our ops teams, our finance teams, whoever, a number of ways that people are consistently introducing risk again and again and again. Do you know what those ways are? Have you done a root cause analysis? Have you architected better choices and better defaults? Because I'll bet you, as much as we want to poke fun at Amazon and their S3s, that we in our own house have someone who's being tripped up again and again and again by our bad choice architecture. What do you think? What's a good way to fix this in-house? Yay! Or for Amazon, hit me up on social media or below in comments. Cheers.